welcome back to another video. Today I thought I would do a little, mini series. It might be one episode, it might be 3 or 4, where I set up for Battle of the Best in Interdimensional Arena. I'm in Group 9 on iOS, so if you guys get the chance, please go drop me a like, and we're just gonna see how far I can get. I'm gonna, in this video, set up, because currently my star souls are all over the place, my teams are all over the place, I don't have the right artifacts on, and once we're set up, we're gonna see, I'll record the second half of this video after that first fight is done, and we'll go through, we'll watch the battles, and see how things go. So jumping into this, we're first gonna set up our heroes. IEA is already set up how I like her. We're gonna check on our Madeline, who is also set up the correct way. Patricia is looking good. However, we're gonna keep Torch on her actually. We're gonna try that out. Let's see how it goes. She has speed precision, that's okay. We are going to need to make Melissa Nirvana, which is gonna be super easy, simple. We will keep a Will of Winter on her. We are also going to have Betty. She's looking all right. Let's move into here and let's move our Star Souls real quick, because I want to get those all moved before we start worrying about the rest of this. We're going to transfer this to no one, and then we're going to transfer Nova from Madeline to Melissa. We're going to transfer Spectre from Lofa to Wukong. We're going to transfer Pupil from Halora, from Queen, onto our Madeline. And with that, I believe we have our PvP team ready. We'll be running Madeline, Wukong, Melissa, Alakita, Patricia, and I am going to be running a Betty this season. I'm quite a fan of her. I think she's better than people make her out to be. On our second team, though, I think we'll run a Williams. Let's swap this copy. Oh, I don't have a single. Okay. We're going to swap this Williams copy onto my one that actually has Destiny. And we'll have him on one team, probably using whatever artifact he was using. Yes, we'll use that here. We'll have him set up that way. Do we have a crit attack? We do have a crit attack stone. We'll have DGN. We'll have our second Betty as well, with a mirror. Perfect. We're gonna actually give her dot immunity or dot purify. As well as we'll have my Lofa on that team, I think, with some speed. Hopefully with 2968, he's fast enough to outspeed anyone else's team. We're then going to have our Sahi, and I'm thinking maybe our Finn. So let's get these teams set up, and I'll show you guys how I set up for IDA, and why I do it the way I do it. So first and foremost, our main team is going to be here. Maybe here. It'll be lineup 3. And on that team, we're going to move all the heroes that we actually want on it into it. We'll go with, we're going to keep our Betty. We're going to move Alakita on. And then we're going to switch out Madeline for that Williams. And the way we'll do this is we will have Melissa as well as Madeline in the front line. And then we'll have Betty, Alakita, Wukong, and Pat on the backline. So this is going to be our main team. And this team, we want to come in after we've kind of softened up their other teams. But then we want our second team. This is the way that I do it. You guys can do it differently. But the way I do it is I like to actually have my second team be after my first team. Because that way, my first team has hopefully taken out whatever squad they have. If they have a suicide nuke team, I always hope that my second or my third team will have taken it out. And so that is kind of the hope here, is the goal is for these first two lineups. So this one, do we have another Destiny hero to throw in? We don't. Okay. Yeah, the goal here is essentially for this team, Team 2, to weaken whatever team they've got, maybe take out their first couple teams. Once they get down to a stronger team, maybe some Destiny heroes, that's where this team comes in. Hopefully with the Patricia, a little bit of work from my Finn as well as the Alakita and the Azrael. It weakens their team enough where my final team, my main team, can come in and sweep. And then what happens is if they do have a secondary nuke team, if that first team takes out a lot of my main team, my second team comes in and sweeps the rest. That's the goal, at least. We're then just going to fill the rest of these slots with some random E5s. I just want to see how big our CCL can get, or I guess our IDA power can get. And once we do that, I'll be right back with you. Okay, guys, we are back. We're at 234 billion. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to move all these teams down just so that, you know, people might get a sliver of hope. Maybe they'll think, oh, we've got a chance. He's not as strong, but, you know, really, we're gonna be ready for that. And one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move Ignis into this team after our Vulcan and go with that instead. We'll use Freya's core on this team. And then let's just throw monsters in for the rest of these. And with that, we are set up for IDA. I will record the second half of this after that first battle is done. Okay, and I'm realizing that the series could be very short-lived. For example, if I end up getting Carrot tomorrow, that's probably going to be the end of the series, right? Or if I get someone like, I don't know, like Brickhammer, it could be the end. Maybe I get like, who else? There aren't too many in here that I'm worried about. Maybe Insomnia. No, I'm not worried about Insomnia. Perhaps Rich. Yeah, or Daniel. If I get Daniel, that could be problematic. And HK, that's going to be problematic if I face him. So, I mean, there's a couple that could end up making the series very short. But hopefully, we go for a little bit longer. So, we're going to watch a couple of the deciding battles. We're going to watch the first one that I won, which was my third or fourth team, I think. Yeah, my fourth team. So let's watch that and see how it went. And then we'll watch the first battle against my third team. And we'll watch this one as well. So these three right... Oh, not this one. We're going to get out of there. Oops. Okay. Let's watch this battle and see what happens. Okay, MFG actually did a lot of damage. My guess is what happens is... Yeah, Vulcan's probably just going to one-shot half the team right here. Like, he's almost got a fully charged active. He's missing 2 bits of the entire active, and so this will be crazy. Yeah, that's wild. Oh, Vesa actually survives. That's how Alamak went down. Okay. And then I'm assuming he ends up just killing right there. Yeah. Okay. Not a bad shout. We'll now watch the battle where they take down our team. See how low we can get them. Okay, so we end up getting locked down from Betty. And I'm guessing that's kind of how this whole game goes. And then their DTV probably one-shots us. Yeah, not quite, but when we're locked down like this, it's problematic. Yeah, so that's how the rest of the game goes, is we just get locked down. Okay. Now let's watch this next fight. Where is it? So he won that one. Then it's the first battle with my third team that I'm assuming is the last battle we'll ever need to watch. I wonder if my Alakita managed to just one-shot them all. Wow. That's a B tier Alakita, guys. That's crazy. Dang. And finally, let's watch this fight just for fun. I'm assuming something pretty similar happened where Alakita just one-shotted. Oh, nope. Didn't even need Alakita. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be posting a video again tomorrow. Hopefully, with me beating the next opponent that I get. Peace.